The alert day kicks in for today, going all the way to 1 o'clock this afternoon. More about that coming up in just a moment.
As you head out on your morning commute, we have road conditions you can expect coming up.
And if you're looking for a getaway vacation, getting away from the weather perhaps, make sure you keep an eye out for a few scams. The award season coming to a close. We'll take a look back at last night's big winners. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Monday, March 16th. Today is an alert day. We'll take a live look at downtown La Crosse. You can see the snow has fallen. It is there on the streets. Some plows are out, though. See the lights from those, too. We're not done, though. We'll bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett with those details. Really glad to see the plows out there. The road's not in the best shape, and more is on the way.
I'm starting to get that plow beep, 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 beep trauma going in my head right now, holding on to this 1 o'clock alert day as we finish out. I woke up, I'm like, yay, it's going to be done. We're not going to be dealing with this today. And then all of a sudden, I got back to work, and here we are. All right, dangerous travel due today because of snowfall, the wind, the ice is not really an issue now. It's all about getting into those strong winds as well as the slushy roadways and the slippery roadways as well, and increasing snowfall still working just a few inches here and there. As you get into what I had for you yesterday, Nicole made this graphic yesterday for you. You can see some of the locations that picked up some snowfall yesterday. Osceola, 21 inches there. That's a big one. 18 by Wabasha, and then you get into Eau Claire, about 8.5 inches. On Alaska, 6 inches, and in Boston, about 4 inches there as well. Getting into what's happening, though, you can see as we showed you, Alexandra showed you, the winter wonderland across the region, holding on to Eau Claire, and La Crosse, and Winona, and of course the wind chill is feeling a little bit colder. It's cold out there right now, so it feels like 4 degrees out there in La Crosse, feels like 3 degrees out there in Eau Claire, and Winona feels like 0 degrees out there right now. Holding on to this blizzard conditions that goes into the orange. La Crosse is in that, extends all the way up to Rhinelander, goes to Green Bay, and right back down to areas right by Prairie du Chien as well, and Milwaukee. So please be careful out there. We've got most of the snowfall that's going to continue to roll with us until the afternoon. So by the time we get back to about 1 o'clock, everything should be quiet down. And then, of course, the winds will still kind of taper down into your evening commute. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Art. And with those dangerous conditions, we're taking you live to the streets for a look at that morning commute. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine is in our storm runner for us with an update. How's it going, Brooklyn?
Alexandra, there's that Wisconsin saying, pump your brakes, and we are definitely taking that advice out here today. Now, we are on more of a main street right now on St. James Street, and this one's plowed a little better, but you can see as we turn onto a side street, these are definitely not plowed. You have to get over these humps of snow, and these streets are just packed compared to those roads that are plowed, and I know these do tend to get plowed a lot later. So if you're heading out on these streets, definitely take your time out there, head out early, stay safe. Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, packed is definitely the word for the roads. Snow packed for sure. Thank you for that, Brooklyn. And a reminder for you in La Crosse, alternate side parking still in effect today. That goes till Thursday at 6 p.m. On odd dates, you park on the odd numbered address side, then reverse that on even numbered dates. From the road to the airport at La Crosse Regional, some mixed news. American Airlines canceling its 5 a.m. flight, but the 11 is still scheduled. As for the airline's 2 arrivals, they say no impact should be expected there. And the Lansing Car Ferry is running a normal schedule today. That was shut down on Sunday due to high winds in the area. You can keep track of any changes by jumping onto their Facebook page. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. And for all the latest closures and weather alerts, check out the closures tab underneath weather right on our website at news8000.com. As the war with Iran enters a 3rd week, President Trump says that country is ready to negotiate, but Iran says that is not true. Trump is also working with other nations to secure the Strait of Hormuz, as CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports.
President Trump is calling on other countries to help police the Strait of Hormuz.
It's something that we don't need, and these countries need.
The key shipping route for roughly 20% of the world's oil has been cut off amid the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran. The president said he gave this warning while speaking to British officials.
Whether we get support or not, we will remember.
The U.S. and Israel's strikes on Iran continued over the weekend, while Iran launched one of its most advanced ballistic missiles to date against Israel. With the war stretching into a 3rd week, President Trump says Iran is ready for talks.
They want to negotiate badly. I don't think they're ready.
But Iran's foreign minister pushed back on CBS News' Face the Nation Sunday.
We never asked for a ceasefire, and we have never asked even for negotiation. We are ready to defend ourselves as long as it takes.
Over the weekend, the Defense Department also released the names of the 6 U.S. service members killed last week in that tragic fuel tanker crash in western Iraq. And the president also lashed out at U.S. news agencies for their coverage of the war. Federal Communications Commission Chair Brendan Carr is taking it a step further, accusing broadcasters of running hoaxes and news distortions and threatening to review broadcast TV licenses when they come up for renewal. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The FCC's only Democrat commissioner, Anna Gomez, firing back at the FCC chair's threats, writing, quote, "Such threats violate the First Amendment and will go nowhere," end quote. Some new developments tied to the TSA and their pay. CEOs from Delta and Southwest are now asking Congress to restore funding to that agency. The funding is on hold due to the ongoing partial government shutdown, and since that started, more than 300 TSA agents have quit. The U.S. beating the Dominican Republic 2-1 in the World Baseball Classic. America's next opponent, the winner between Italy and Venezuela. That game will be on Tuesday. The 98th Academy Awards brought the movie award season to a rousing close. David Daniel has a look at the night's big winners.
Michael B. Jordan.
A heavenly night for Sinners as Michael B. Jordan won the Academy Award for Best Actor.
And everybody at home who supported Sinners, who went to go see the movie once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, thank you. Because you guys made this movie what it is. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Ryan Coogler was recognized for the film's original screenplay, and Autumn Durald Arkapaw became the first woman to win an Oscar for cinematography.
Whenever I say thank you to Ryan, he replies and says, "No, thank you. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for trusting me." And that's the kind of guy that I get to make films with.
Somebody take me.
The 98th Oscars included music from Sinners, which won for Best Score, and K-pop Demon Hunters, winner for Best Song and Best Animated Feature.
And for those of you who look like me, I am so sorry that it took us so long to see us in a movie like this. But it is here.
This is great.
Amy Madigan was delighted to accept the Best Supporting Actress trophy for Weapons.
This is really something.
As was Jessie Buckley, named Best Actress for Hamnet.
Mom, Dad, thank you for teaching us to dream and to never be defined by expectation, but to carve from your own passion.
Sean Penn was not there to accept Best Supporting Actor for One Battle After Another, but the film's casting director, Cassandra Koulakundis, gleefully accepted the first ever Academy Award for casting.
And for the casting directors that fought tirelessly to make it happen, despite everything in their way, I dedicate this to you and to the casting directors who never got a chance to get up here.
One battle after another, Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson was up there plenty. The One Battle After Another filmmaker won his first 3 Oscars: Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Picture of the Year.
What a night. You guys, let's have a martini. This is pretty amazing. Cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The contestants for this year's Conductor Wannabes are in. First up is Michael Quam, running and representing the Family and Children Center. The program supports music education and academic success. Quam's goals also support children and families who are going through suspected child abuse or neglect.
When the opportunity came up to support both music education as well as the Stepping Stones program at Family and Children Center, we thought about all the ways that children would benefit from this.
This week, we will introduce you to every contestant. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news. Gas prices just keep a climbing where Wisconsin stands this morning. And McDonald's rolling out a newer, cheaper version of the McValue menu. We'll tell you what's getting a price cut. And if you're planning a summer trip, the vacation scams targeting you right now, just ahead.
Unleash your dog's potential at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Our expert trainer makes learning fun and effective, including a wide range of enrichment activities to get your dog's tail wagging. Book your session today. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Right now, get over $7,300 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
You've worked hard to build your business. Your systems, your customer data, your financial records. They're the backbone of your success. But without proper cybersecurity, they're vulnerable. 3RT Networks provides reliable protection, 24/7 monitoring, and customized security solutions designed for businesses just like yours. Because downtime isn't just inconvenient, it's expensive. Protect what you've built. 3RT Networks, your local partner for safer IT. At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, your pup isn't just boarded, they're pampered. From tail wagging daycare to cozy overnight stays, we treat every dog like our own. Safe, clean, and full of fun. Book today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
In your consumer news, oil hit its highest price since 2022 this weekend. U.S. oil climbing to $101 a barrel Sunday as Iran continues blocking tankers from the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil flows. In Wisconsin, a gallon of regular unleaded is now $3.38, up from $3.13 last week and $2.59 a month ago. Some better news for you at the grocery store. Egg prices are dropping. People are paying about $2.50 for a dozen. The price turnaround is all about last year's avian flu that wiped out hen farms in Wisconsin and North Carolina. And McDonald's is rolling out a 2.0 McValue menu. Customers can soon pay $3 or less for items including a 4-piece McNugget or a sausage biscuit and $4 for breakfast meal deals. That new menu will start next month. Before you book your summer vacation, the Better Business Bureau has a warning. Consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn has some red flags to watch out for.
These are the top 5 vacation scams: the rental con, free vacation, third-party booking site, hotel, timeshare reselling cons. Now remember, if there is any pressure to buy, that sense of urgency, or you're asked to pay with a wire transfer or cryptocurrency, that's your red flag. It's a scam. In a rental con, watch out for properties that either aren't for rent, don't exist, or are significantly different than pictured. If you're interested in booking a vacation or cruise package, the BBB says to work with a reputable travel agency. When it comes to third-party booking sites and hotel scams, those are attempts to get your credit card information. And the BBB Scam Tracker continues to receive reports of scammers pretending to be airline ticket brokers. To help plan your vacation with ease, the BBB recommends to look for reviews, complaints, and references. Remember that a great deal might be too good to be true. Make sure the booking site you're using is reliable. And if you're unsure, go directly to the hotel or airline's website and book with them. And as always, do your research. For a more detailed explanation on these scams and resources to help you plan your vacation while keeping your money and identity protected, visit the story on news8000.com.
You can join Michelle Renee Quinn every Saturday and Sunday, anchoring right here on WKBT. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett now. Got an update for us on this alert day.
Well, you know, it's one of those days that's going to be pretty hectic as far as being on the roadways for folks trying to get out. They weren't out yesterday. In fact, you'll see as we roll right into it here, we get back into Storm Runner. You can see how this all shapes up. Brooklyn, what's going on out there right now? Well, she's showing us it's looking pretty good out there. You can see here the roadways have been plowed. It looks pretty good right now. And of course, as we get into how the forecast looks for us today, we'll hold on to these colder temperatures this early morning. We're looking at least 18 to about 23 degrees out there. Believe it or not, our highs for the day are probably going to be around 18 to 19 to about, say, 26 degrees today possible. So it's not going to be a great day for us as far as sunshine, but we will catch a little bit of sun getting into areas by La Crosse. We get into the blizzard warning conditions that La Crosse is in. You see that all the way up to Rochester as well, down to areas by Prairie du Chien, all the way down to the southern portions, down to Dubuque, Iowa as well, getting back into Green Bay, and then all the way up into Rhinelander, and up and out it goes. So it's going to stick around for you along the Lake Michigan areas as well. So as we go into how this all shapes up, we'll get into how this all goes. We get into cloudier skies for Eau Claire. You see that going all the way through the afternoon, getting into that winter weather advisory that expires for them at around 7 a.m. Then we get into colder conditions. You can see -7 for the 9 a.m. morning as we go through the mid-morning hours, 0 degrees for 11 o'clock. Once you get into the afternoon, you're holding on to temperatures that about feel like 1 degree on your skin, holding on to 17 degrees possibly as you get into 3 o'clock hour and finishing out for the day. Holding on to how this shapes up for La Crosse as well. As I mentioned, get a little bit of sunshine in there. You'll hold on to that as we go into it. So that means a little extra melting snow, puts a little bit more snow and water on the ground. So please be careful about that with the slippery and slushy conditions. Then we'll get into cloudier skies. We get into the 1 o'clock hour. I'll have that alert day go away, holding on to at least some cloudier skies, and we diminish any type of snowfall or rainfall or anything that's in our way. Coming out of the west, we get into this huge ridge of high pressure, our atmospheric river up there in the upper atmosphere. All that moisture, that's all that white you see, that is moisture in the atmosphere. The darker shaded colors, that's drier air continuing to work its way all the way through the Gulf, picks up some moisture, carries it all the way back into the southern states, and then continues to draw back up to the areas of the Midwest, and then continues to track back into Canada, and off and out it goes all the way towards Quebec and then St. John's. And as we get out of this, we're holding on to how this all shapes up. Some breezy and gusty winds with that, associated with that. We'll see winds up to 40 miles per hour going through the morning hours as well. Some 30 mile per hour wind gusts as well. We'll see it start to break down though gradually as we go into your evening commute. You're seeing those winds up to at least 30 to near 40 miles per hour. Then they begin to break down to at least 30 mile per hour wind gusts as we finish out the evening and then go into this though. You get into Eau Claire, as I showed you before, you've got the winter weather advisory stuff going on as well. We'll finish out showing you how this all shapes up for the next couple of days. We'll go into how this all looks. You're going to go into right back into this. The alert days for today. We're going to see maybe 1 to 3 more inches of snowfall in the forecast. Then we'll start to have that taper down. We'll see as we get into the afternoon, a 30% chance of snowfall still kicking back in the forecast for you. So that's why we're keeping this in all the way to 1 o'clock. We'll go right back into how this all shapes up for Tuesday. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. We're going to see some snowfall sneak in the PM hours. We'll hold that carry over all the way into possibly into the evening hours, maybe spilling over into portions of early morning for Wednesday, maybe at 2, 3 in the morning or so. And then we'll kick that out and hold on to a 20% chance of snowfall in the forecast. So it's really not going to happen for that. We get temperatures in the 20s, I should say in the 40s, excuse me. We'll hold on to that 20% chance of snowfall carrying over into at least near average temperatures. And of course, that's the clicker. So I have to go all the way out here. Pick this up for you and then finish out as we go right back to 56 degrees by Friday, holding on to drier conditions as well, leaning all the way into your weekend and finishing out for a quiet weekend for you to get out and about and have some fun. That's a look at your forecast. Please be safe out there and have a wonderful week.
Thank you, Art. As you start to wake up this morning, we'll leave you with a quick wake-up call with Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, where that groundhog told us we'd have a little more winter ahead of us. Notice how he doesn't have any snow on the ground there, though. Stay with us. Your morning sports blitz is just after the break.
Coming up in sports, the brackets are out and the Badgers are in. Find out who and where Wisconsin will be playing in the NCAA tournament. Coming up in the Morning Blitz.
As you head out on your morning commute, we have what road conditions you can expect.
At Maxwell White, we want you to love your water. Clean and clear water free from bad taste and odors. The water professionals at Maxwell White will test your water and evaluate any existing equipment, providing the best solutions for you and your family. Call Maxwell White today. Water conditioning done right.
Visit Holton Jewelry Co. in Winona to sell your valuables at our 3-day-only buying event. From March 17th to March 19th. Bring in your gold, silver, fine jewelry, diamonds, coins and currency, and more to receive a non-obligation offer and immediate payment. No appointment necessary. For more information and a full list of what we buy, visit nationalrarities.com.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for Sponsored Jobs. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Honey, for dinner, do you want mac or cheese?
For your birthday party, you can have fun or games.
Are you ready to rock or roll?
We want both.
Don't settle for or. M3 is your yes and insurance partner. World-class expertise, yes, and individual attention. Don't settle for anything less than yes and.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new dual media water softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now. News 8 Now Sports.
Go to the Morning Blitz. It was Selection Sunday for college basketball teams across the country. The Wisconsin Badgers are in. The question was, what seed would they get and who would they play? Well, I've got the answers to both of those, as Wisconsin is a 5 seed. They'll be going up against the High Point Panthers in the first round. The game set to be played in Portland, Oregon on Thursday at 12:50 in the afternoon. The Panthers enter this one with a 30-4 record, but they haven't really played anyone of note this year. However, 30 wins is a lot, so they won't be a pushover. We know what the Badgers bring to the table, one of the best backcourt duos in the country with John Blackwell and Nick Boyd, but they were without their big man, Nick Winter, for the entire Big Ten tournament. The good news is he'll be back and playing on Thursday.
I'll be ready to go next week, obviously. Wanted to be out there this weekend with my boys. Seemed like a lot of fun out there. Fans brought the juice. Obviously today didn't go how we wanted it to, but no, I was missed playing with them this week, and I'm ready to go next week.
I think we're ready to play any team. Obviously we played Michigan, they're one of the best teams in the country. Playing Illinois, also one of the best teams in the country. We're battle tested for any team. I think we're mentally focused for any team we play, and we just gotta go prove it and show it.
So here is how the top of the West region shakes out. If Wisconsin gets past High Point, then they will likely face a dangerous Arkansas team who just won the SEC tournament. Then the Sweet 16, they would have possibly the best team in the country in Arizona. So no easy road for the Badgers, but we'll see what they can do starting on Thursday. And just for a little fun, let's go over some of those top seeds. Starting with the 1 seeds, we know Arizona's in, but it's also the Duke Blue Devils, the Michigan Wolverines, and the Florida Gators rounding out the top seeds. And then for the 2 seeds, we've got Houston, Iowa State, UConn, and the Big Ten tournament champions, Purdue. Of course, there could be upsets, but if you're filling out your bracket later today, it might be a good idea to have these 8 teams winning a bunch of games. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Right now at Home Furniture, when you spend $9.99, get 7% tax relief. Spend $29.99 or more and get double tax relief. Plus, 3-year special financing. Double tax relief savings. Only at Home Furniture.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative belongs to you. We're owned by the members we serve. Together, we're part of something greater. A dedication to empowering our community and the people who call this place home. Because this power belongs to you. That's the cooperative advantage. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
We're roasting 500,000 pounds of coffee a year, and we employ 85 people. But these tariffs are crushing us. And you're looking at $100,000 in tariffs right here. That's on top of all of our other supplies getting more expensive. We've had no choice but to raise prices. Congressman Derek Van Orden voted to support the tariffs, and he called them a success. It doesn't feel like success to me. All I see are higher prices. We need to tell Derek Van Orden to stop raising our costs.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Organize your home with Closet Made. We carry everything you need to maximize your space in closets, pantries, and more. Get this closet kit for a value of $97.89 after rebate. Transform your room with new sheet vinyl flooring from Mohawk. The Engage series is durable, easy to install, and waterproof. Right now, a value of 69 cents a square foot after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Honda vehicles are built for exploring, with available features like all-terrain tires, off-road tuned suspension, and Trail Watch. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $299 per month lease or 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V all-wheel drive LX.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Valora Pillow Top Queen mattress is just $9.89, and this Karma Elite Hybrid Plush Queen is $21.59. Plus, get 3-year special financing now at Home Sleep Express.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Picking up some more snow this morning as we go right into the afternoon. More about that coming up in just a moment.
As you head out on your morning commute, we have what road conditions you can expect coming up.
And the awards season coming to a close, the big winners at this year's Oscars. Plus, a local doctor on what every young adult needs to know about colon cancer ahead on Mindful Monday. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter. It is Monday, March 16th. Today is an alert day. We'll take a live look at downtown La Crosse. If you haven't looked outside yet this morning, there is plenty of snow out there. A tough start to the week, and we're not done with the snow or the cold. We'll bring in meteorologist Art Jarrett with those details for us. It was quite the weekend out there, Art.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it was. Yeah, I was here. And in fact, we'll also see as we get into it, that weekend is still kind of moving into this week as well, gradually, as we go into today and tomorrow with a little extra snowfall on the way. That will go until 1 p.m. today for the alert day. Of course, dangerous roadways due to travel, with blowing snow out there. We've got some slippery and slushy ice out there as well, and maybe some refreezing because it's so cold outside. We could see all that stuff that's been on the roadways already refreeze. So please be careful. We'll exceed maybe another few inches of snowfall, possibly in some areas possible, but well to the north and east. We'll also pick up the snowfall that we got grabbed yesterday. I just want to give you a view of what we had, just in case you haven't seen it. Areas like Whitehall, 21 inches, Osseo, 21 inches, holding on to Eau Claire, about 8.5 inches, Wabasha, 18 inches, and then on Alaska, 6 inches, with Mauston about 4. Now, today we've got some breezy and gusty winds as well, but not as bad as yesterday. These winds will be up to 40 miles per hour. You see the orange, La Crosse is in that. We have the blizzard warnings getting up to 45 miles per hour, holding on to maybe 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in the forecast to finish out, with some gusts continuing on as well. Holding on with blowing snowfall out there as well. So that makes it quite dangerous because it lowers your visibility. You see the snowfall out there, I should say right now, the folks on the roadways having that, and they have to deal with that wind as well. So please, 2 hands on the steering wheel, take it slow, make it to work, make it home, be safe, and have a wonderful day out there.
All right, Art, thank you. And with those dangerous conditions, we're taking you live to the streets for a look at your morning commute. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hein live in our Storm Runner with a look at the roads. How's it looking now, Brooklyn?
Alexandra, I'm coming to you from downtown La Crosse, and a lot of the streets down here are plowed, especially the main ones, and the side streets are slowly getting there. The plows are making their way through across downtown. Now, it is a little bit hard to drive still. We are definitely taking it slow. Like Art said, 2 hands on that wheel, definitely taking it slow out here today. And definitely a lot of vehicles starting to make their morning commute. So as you head out today, I would definitely recommend taking it slow and heading out early. Stay safe. Brooklyn Hein, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, thank you for that update, Brooklyn. And as you head out this morning, remember that in La Crosse, alternate side parking is in effect. That'll go till Thursday at 6 p.m. On odd dates, you park on the odd numbered address side, then reverse that on even numbered dates. From the road to the airport at La Crosse Regional, some mixed news for you this morning. American Airlines canceled its 5 a.m. flight, but the 11 a.m. is still on schedule. As for the airline's 2 arrivals, they say no impact there. And the Lansing Car Ferry is running a normal schedule today. That was shut down on Sunday due to high winds in the area. You can keep track of any changes by jumping onto their Facebook page. And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. And for the latest closures and weather alerts, check out the closures under the weather tab on our website at news8000.com. As the war with Iran enters the 3rd week, President Trump says that country wants to negotiate, but Iran says that is not true. Trump is also working with other nations to secure the Strait of Hormuz. CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports.
President Trump is calling on other countries to help police the Strait of Hormuz.
It's something that we don't need, and these countries do.
The key shipping route for roughly 20% of the world's oil has been cut off amid the U.S. and Israel's war with Iran. The president said he gave this warning while speaking to British officials.
Whether we get support or not, we will remember.
The U.S. and Israel's strikes on Iran continued over the weekend, while Iran launched one of its most advanced ballistic missiles to date against Israel. With the war stretching into a 3rd week, President Trump says Iran is ready for talks.
They want to negotiate badly. I don't think they're ready.
But Iran's foreign minister pushed back on CBS News Face the Nation Sunday.
We never asked for a ceasefire, and we have never asked even for negotiation. We are ready to defend ourselves as long as it takes.
Over the weekend, the Defense Department also released the names of the 6 U.S. service members killed last week in that tragic fuel tanker crash in western Iraq. And the president also lashed out at U.S. news agencies for their coverage of the war. Federal Communications Commission Chair Brendan Carr is taking it a step further, accusing broadcasters of running hoaxes and news distortions and threatening to review broadcast TV licenses when they come up for renewal. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The FCC's only Democrat commissioner, Ana Gomez, firing back at the FCC chair's threats, writing, quote, "Such threats violate the First Amendment and will go nowhere," end quote. Some new developments tied to the TSA and their pay. CEOs from Delta and Southwest are asking Congress to restore DHS funding. That's on hold due to the ongoing partial government shutdown. More than 300 TSA agents have quit since that began. The U.S., meanwhile, beating the Dominican Republic 2-1 in the World Baseball Classic, America's next opponent, the winner between Italy and Venezuela. That game will be on Tuesday. The 98th Academy Awards bringing the movie award season to a rousing close. David Daniel has a look at the night's big winners.
Michael B. Jordan. A heavenly night for Sinners as Michael B. Jordan won the Academy Award for Best Actor.
And everybody at home who supported Sinners, who went to go see the movie once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, thank you. Because you guys made this movie what it is. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Ryan Coogler was recognized for the film's original screenplay, and Autumn Durald Arkapaw became the first woman to win an Oscar for cinematography.
Whenever I say thank you to Ryan, he replies and says, "No, thank you. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for trusting me." And that's the kind of guy that I get to make films with.
Somebody take me.
The 98th Oscars included music from Sinners, which won for Best Score, and K-pop Demon Hunters, winner for Best Song and Best Animated Feature.
And for those of you who look like me, I'm so sorry that it took us so long to see us in a movie like this. But it is here.
This is great.
Amy Madigan was delighted to accept the Best Supporting Actress trophy for Weapons.
This is really something.
As was Jessie Buckley, named Best Actress for Hamnet.
Mom, Dad, thank you for teaching us to dream and to never be defined by expectation, but to carve from your own passion.
Sean Penn was not there to accept Best Supporting Actor for One Battle After Another, but the film's casting director, Cassandra Koulakundis, gleefully accepted the first ever Academy Award for casting.
And for the casting directors that fought tirelessly to make it happen, despite everything in their way, I dedicate this to you and to the casting directors who never got a chance to get up here.
One battle after another, Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson was up there plenty. The One Battle After Another filmmaker won his first 3 Oscars: Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Picture of the Year.
What a night. You guys, let's have a martini. This is pretty amazing. Cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
The contestants for this year's Conductor Wannabes are in. First up is Michael Quam, running and representing the Family and Children's Center. The program supports music, education, and academic success. Quam's goal is also support children and families going through suspected child abuse and neglect.
When the opportunity came up to support both music education as well as the Stepping Stones program at Family and Children's Center, we thought about all the ways that children would benefit from this.
This week, we'll introduce you to every contestant on News 8 Now this morning. Lacrosse's senior figure skaters closing out their season with a nostalgic final show. News 8 photographer Bree Gasper takes us inside the bonds formed on the ice in this week's eyepiece.
This place is like my home. All the people who skate here, they're like my family. We all cheer each other on. We all support each other on and off the ice. I do plan on coming back to coach next year too, so I'll get to see all the kids again. They keep yelling at me. They're like, "Coach Ellie, you gotta come back. You gotta see the show." I'm like, "Don't worry, I'll be here." I love to be over there and celebrating with the kids, cheering them on as they skate and all that kind of stuff. It goes by really quick. It always kind of seems like we have more time than we actually do. Just keep going, you know? We fall, we get back up. It's all part of the thing. If you're not falling, you're not working hard enough.
It's just kept me around a good group of people, and it brings up the best in me. So I smile, they smile, everybody smiles. Yeah, I love skating with all my friends and being really silly with them, yeah. I just love seeing all the skaters come together and have so much fun, and I love seeing all their smiles.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Natalie is 8 years old and she loves to read and play the piano.
And Laura is also 8. She loves crafting and hanging out with her friends.
How about Pat is 88 and she enjoys the activities with her family, and of course her friends, and of course Eau Claire and live shows.
All right, if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88, we'd love to feature them.
That's right. Just upload their photos to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab on our website.
Still ahead, colon cancer is now the leading cause of cancer death in young adults. The warning signs you shouldn't ignore on Mindful Monday.
Save some green with PM Sleep Center's March mattress sale. Over 15 queen mattresses, $5.99 or less. Queen pillow top mattresses start at $3.99. Twin mattresses start at $159. Stop in soon at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
I met my abuser when I was 10. He was my Sunday school teacher. At 18, I was pressured to marry him. Chris Taylor was the first person to stand up for me. She worked with both parties and with law enforcement to pass laws to protect survivors like me. Chris listened, and my abuser went to prison. On the Supreme Court, Judge Chris Taylor will continue to protect Wisconsin.
Judge Chris Taylor, protecting our rights, defending our freedoms.
You've worked hard to build your business. Your systems, your customer data, your financial records. They're the backbone of your success. But without proper cybersecurity, they're vulnerable. 3RT Networks provides reliable protection, 24/7 monitoring, and customized security solutions designed for businesses just like yours. Because downtime isn't just inconvenient, it's expensive. Protect what you've built. 3RT Networks, your local partner for safer IT.
To everyone who values tradition, what does tradition mean to you?
Our family's been doing fish fry here for years.
At Culver's, we make our fish fry the way tradition deserves.
Hand battered, right here in the restaurant.
Right here.
Right here.
The food here never disappoints.
And the best part, we get to sit and enjoy the company. Hey.
Helping you spend time with your family, it's what we're all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Save some green with PM Sleep Center's March mattress sale. Over 15 queen mattresses, $5.99 or less. Queen pillow top mattresses start at $3.99. Twin mattresses start at $159. Stop in soon at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
It's definitely going to be a snow that's going to pile up.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter's here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather.
A major snowfall event.
Travel will be hazardous, sometimes impossible at times.
But man, I tell you what, we have bitter cold conditions come in as we go through Wednesday afternoon. Snowfall continues across most of the area. We still got the alert day just for that.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
Or you just get quiet. All right, in the local forecast today, if you're heading out to work today, snowfall's on the roadways. If you haven't realized that by now, trying to dig your car out this morning, you're going to hold on to how this all shapes up today. 21 degrees in La Crosse right there. Feels like 3 degrees. Is that 3 degrees out there? Yeah, and then hold on to areas by Eau Claire. You're looking at 18 degrees. Feels like 3 degrees out there for you as well. Winona, 18 degrees. Feels like 0 degrees out there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there. Right there within that lamp right there, there's blowing snow out there just a little bit as well. You can see that still going on right now. Holding on to lows this morning from 18 or so, now 17 to about, say, 21 to 23 degrees in the forecast. So it's going to be a little bit on the colder side today. Holding on to blizzard conditions in the orange. Rochester, La Crosse is in that. You see that all the way out to the lake as well, right by Lake Michigan. Green Bay's in there, and of course Rhinelander. So that's all in there. In the purple, you see that with areas right by Eau Claire, where you're holding on to at least some blowing snowfall. And of course, we're looking at that ending out there by the time they get to 7 o'clock hour. Some of those other areas will still hold on to that for 10 a.m. or even 1 p.m. later on today. We'll get back into it here with cloudier skies for Eau Claire, where you're holding on to that wind chill that's still with us for the better part of the morning into the afternoon. We'll also see Eau Claire, La Crosse holding on to at least 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the forecast with breezy and gusty winds. Gradually tapering, though, as we go into the latter portion of the afternoon, where those those winds going to your evening commute will be about 30 miles per hour or so or less. We'll hold on to this though as well. We go into colder conditions for the highs for the day. You can see once again, so you may look at this and go, dude, why are you showing us the lows again? These are our highs today. We're going from 18 or so to about, say, 24 degrees. So not much change for the day today with that colder air still sweeping around. We've got colder air coming out of Canada and working its way from Vancouver all the way back down to Texas. Goes all the way up to Louisiana, and then heads right back up to the Midwest. And that's going to usher in some colder air for us today and some extra moisture, giving way to winds that gusts up to 30 to 40 miles per hour, as I mentioned before. We'll hold on to that as we finish out for the afternoon, giving way to this as we go right back into how this all looks for Tuesday. Tomorrow, sunnier skies abound to start the morning, giving way to cloudier skies of the day with nighttime or evening time snowfall to finish out as we go into your evening commute and finish out there with a few flurries by then. Also, we have La Crosse with a little extra, I should say Eau Claire with a little extra sunshine, giving way to 20s and teens, and the 20s come back again, holding on to 18 as you get in the 8 o'clock hour with more snowfall on the way. So please be careful. Highs for Tuesday, you get into at least 19 to say about 24 degrees in the forecast. Similar conditions like we're picking up today. And then eventually we'll see maybe snowfall continue to move through the region gradually as we finish out for the morning. By the noon hour, it starts to clear out with more coming back again for at least 8:45 p.m. You see that getting into Black River Falls, right into Sparta as well, all the way down to Volk Field and up and out it goes by Boscobel, Richland Center, and we're done. We'll hold on to again by Tuesday. More of the snowfall comes back again by the 1 o'clock hour trying to cross the river. As it does, it starts to expand, and we see this more now. So this model is saying it's coming into the late day, getting it all the way through the afternoon into the evening hours. So please keep that in mind. As we look at the 8th day to show you how this all shapes up for the next couple of days, my friends, we'll get right back into it. We're holding on to alert day today, finishing out by 1 o'clock with that. We'll go into 21 degrees for tomorrow, 42 degrees by Wednesday with a 20% chance of snowfall coming back again. So it's a low chance of that happening. Thursday and Friday, we're looking at upper 40s to near 50, more 50s to finish out the work week going into your weekend. And then by, say, Sunday, we're holding on to 47 degrees, and we'll keep it around the 40s to go about 45 degrees or so for Monday. And, of course, drier conditions are on the way. Be safe. Have a wonderful day.
It is Mindful Monday, and colon cancer isn't just an older person's disease anymore. We're joined this morning by Dr. Christopher Tukey from Amplify Health Family Medicine in Sparta. Good morning. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so colon cancer, now the leading cause of cancer death in young adults. What is behind this shift? What are you seeing?
Well, we're not exactly sure, but we know it's probably a couple things. Everything from a more sedentary lifestyle, obesity, to also what we put in our bodies from like more processed foods, often red meats. There's also probably some component of genetics that we just don't understand yet.
Okay, interesting.
So it's fiber, right? And some water.
All would be good ideas and
Yeah.
would help more than just your colon cancer risk too.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 in 5 people are diagnosed in this under 20 and 55, right? And then people start to, they're starting to get screened, or should they start to get screened?
Great question. We're seeing a lot of earlier cancer diagnoses and also more frequently. So, you know, someone born after 1990 is actually at 4 times higher risk than someone born in 1950. So
Wow.
it's really important that you start thinking about your colon cancer screening, and the new recommended age is 45 or 10 years before you had a family member with a diagnosis of colon cancer.
Okay, great to know there. So tell us a little bit about what does that screening look like? You know, we hear horror stories, it's a little bit intimidating, but what can we really expect?
Well, the nice thing is we have 3 options really to offer you now. Everything from your tried and true colonoscopy, where you get to drink a bunch of tasty, delicious, kind of like Gatorade, spend a little time in the bathroom, but then they go with a camera, take a look. What's nice about that is if there's a problem, they take care of it right then and there. If somebody's like, hey, I don't want to take time off of work, or that doesn't really sound super appealing, there's some non-invasive testing called a FIT test, which is basically you get a little envelope, you take it home in the privacy of your own bathroom, you put it on a card, take care of it. And then there's a middle ground, which is Cologuard, which comes in a fancy little box and is every 3 years, although that one can be a little bit more costly, so I tell people to check with their insurance.
Okay. And is it the patient who gets to choose which screening they do, or how does that work?
I always recommend being in partnership with your healthcare provider, because there are a couple reasons that might make you think that you need the colonoscopy, such as having a personal family history of colon cancer, previous abnormalities, some other things, but I think it's a great conversation to have with your healthcare provider.
Okay.
So are there any warning signs people are missing or dismissing?
Great question. And one of the problems with colon cancer is you often don't have symptoms until it's too far gone. So we really prioritize screening while you're feeling well. So just because you're feeling well, we want you to get screening. But people can notice new onset constipation, nausea, really severe things like blood in the stool, black tarry stool. So you would never want to not bring that up with your healthcare provider if you notice blood in your stool especially.
Okay, yeah, the changes in the bathroom habits does kind of seem to be kind of one of those warning signs that people do dismiss, right? Okay, so that's important to keep in mind there.
It's all about being honest and, in fact, being open with your privacy, with your doctor, your caregiver, and letting them know what you've experienced or what you may know already, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's something where a lot of people are kind of self-conscious about it, but I remind people this is what we do every day.
Right.
We talk about a lot of very personal things, and your health is very personal, and it can help us keep you out living and enjoying life.
Yeah, very important there. Anything we can do to prevent colorectal cancer?
Well, I think the biggest thing is to make sure that you're getting good screening done. I mean, that's one of the things that you can control. But as you mentioned before, you know, having good fiber in your diet. So I usually recommend 1 to 2 fruits every day, 3 to 4 vegetables a day, trying to avoid those processed foods to special occasions. Maintaining good exercise, avoiding tobacco, and maintaining a healthy weight are all really good things for your health and your colon.
Okay, yeah, we know protein kind of gets the spotlight, right? But fiber is also very important.
Yep, and you can get healthy sources of protein that actually come with fiber too. You have to get a little more creative, but it can work really well.
Okay, a little 1-2 punch there for your health. All right, and of course, speak with your physician, any questions or concerns.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Home Sleep Express presents Avocado, handcrafted mattresses made with organic materials. Right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee when you spend $12.99. Avocado organic mattresses at Home Sleep Express.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, we carry Dakota shelving in a variety of finishes to match your unique style. Get this Dakota pre-finished decorative shelf for a value of $9.29 after rebate. Tarkat waterproof laminate flooring is designed to handle everyday life. Coastal Choice is stylish and durable, perfect for any room in an active household. A value of $159 a square foot after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
The storm came through with 120-mile-an-hour winds through our neighborhood. My daughter had to evacuate to our house while we were out of town. Sure enough, power goes out. When the generator kicked back on, it, of course, powered the Spectrum modem. She didn't lose service, and we didn't lose connectivity with her through the entire storm. We both breathed a sigh of relief. To have her feel safe and us feel reassured that she was okay was priceless.
Real customers, real reliability. To get the most reliable internet, visit spectrum.com/stay connected.
Did you know March is Theater in our Schools Month? Theater builds confidence, teamwork, and creativity.
I experienced it and I was like, this is way different than I thought it was gonna be. After that, I felt like theater was my passion.
It's such an amazing experience and you learn a lot from it.
If you or someone you know wants to get involved, our LCT Star Academy Summer Theater Program is the perfect opportunity. Sign-ups open March 23rd through April 13th. Visit lacrossetheater.org/summertheater.
You heard it was a hit. You heard it was a smash. A wonder. A phenomenon. An international sensation. But you haven't heard them.
Order your tickets now for Stomp, Saturday, March 21st and Sunday, March 22nd at the Viterbo University Fine Arts Center, 608-796-3100, or online at ViterboFineArtsCenter.com.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get double tax relief with 14% off the area's largest selection of area rugs and many styles to fit your space. Plus, get 3-year special financing. Double tax relief savings now at Homeworld Rugs.
The Brewers are coming to the Coulee region.
And there she goes!
Yeah, you heard that right. All summer long, you can catch the Brewers right here and for free. No pay-per-view, no subscription, just good old reliable free TV the way the baseball gods intended it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action as News 8 now brings you 10 games throughout the summer. The Brewers playing here? You're welcome. The Milwaukee Brewers on News 8 Now.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
It's definitely going to be a snow that's going to pile up.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter is here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather.
A major snowfall event.
Travel will be hazardous, sometimes impossible at times.
But man, I tell you what, we have bitter cold conditions come in as we go through Wednesday afternoon. Snowfall continues across most of the area. We still got the alert day just for that.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
WKBT, an equal employment opportunity employer, is dedicated to providing broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should contact WKBT by calling 608-782-4678.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, there's a lot to love. Did it hit your spirit? Right in the shine on not. The biggest stars. Clock it. Mariah Carey.
And all these years now, you're still killing it.
Incredible performances. You got them going. Inspiring stories.
Connection has no color. It's my brother.
You are loved.
I'm about to cry.
Don't you just love this joy? I hope y'all feel the love.
Weekdays at 4 on News 8.
We are coming to you from downtown La Crosse with a look at how the road conditions are shaping up for your morning commute. Right now we are heading on to 4th Street, and the plows have been working hard this morning, but snow has been coming back to cover up their hard work with lots of wind here. The snow is being blown around, which does make it a little harder to see while driving, and also blows the snow back onto the road. Now we have been taking it much slower than normal if the roads were regular. So especially on those turns, as you're making those turns, take it slow, keep both hands on the wheels. Many vehicles are out here this morning heading out on their morning commute, so definitely take it slow out here. Like I said, if you can, leave early, head out there and be safe. Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now This Morning.
Thank you, Brooklyn. And don't forget, in La Crosse, alternate side parking still in effect. That'll go till Thursday at 6 p.m. On odd dates, park on odd numbered address side, then reverse it on even number dates. And from the road to the airport, La Crosse Regional has some mixed news this morning. American Airlines canceled its 5 a.m. flight, but they say the 11 a.m. is still on schedule. As for the airline's 2 arrivals, no impact expected there. And the Lansing Car Ferry is running as normal today. It was shut down yesterday due to high winds. You can keep track of any changes by jumping onto their Facebook page. And you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. For the latest closures and weather alerts, check out the Closures tab under Weather on our website at news8000.com. And while we're suffering with snow and cold, Japan is celebrating the start of cherry blossom season. The start of the season is officially announced when more than 5 flowers are spotted on the tree. Cherry blossoms usually peak in late March or April, just in time for the new school and business year. Of course, Washington, D.C. has some beautiful cherry blossoms as well. Love seeing those ones in Japan. The ones in D.C. will pop up a little bit later, right, Art? Will still be like winter.
But they're also from Japan as well, right?
Yes, they do come from Japan. Yeah, so beautiful. Love to see that.
Absolutely gorgeous. One of my mom's favorites. All right, we get into how this all shapes up for your day today. We'll get some sunshine as well, but we'll hold on to some cloudier skies as you get up into Eau Claire, holding on to colder conditions as well. So you need to bundle up just a tad bit as well. Don't forget your boots. And in fact, slow down as you're going to those intersections just before you lead into those intersections, because you may skid a little bit into the intersection. So remember that also. We'll hold on to that sunshine for La Crosse, though, as you get into the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour. Cloudier skies will prevail. Then we have a little snowfall to finish out in the afternoon. And then we'll have more snow coming back again for Tuesday. We'll see that come in the evening hours through evening commute and beyond. Be safe out there and have a glorious day.
All right, we will sure try, Art. All right, thank you for being with us this morning. We'll have the latest for you at noon. We will see you back here then.